Hello and welcome to the Master Pilates Bubble. Today's class is for postnatal, so if you are doing this class and you've just had a baby, congratulations. We're going to start lying down on our back and just thinking about your pelvic floor. So your pelvic floor is like a diamond at the bottom of your pelvis. And when you engage your pelvic floor, you want to feel as though you're pulling your tailbone, which is at the back, forward towards the pubic bone and the two sitting bones together. So we're just going to do some breathing with pelvic floor. So just breathe into your tummy. And then as you exhale, engage pelvic floor. And feel those connections of those bones, but then also that it's drawing up into your body. And inhale, just relax that. And exhale, engage pelvic floor. You can put your hands just inside your two ASIS bones or hip bones and just feel that when you draw up pelvic floor, you feel a little engagement of the muscles underneath your fingers, which is a really nice way to get a bit of feedback on what you're doing. So what we can feel there is the abdominal muscles that co-contract with pelvic floor. Inhale, just let it go. Exhale, engage pelvic floor. Inhale, just let that go. Exhale, engage pelvic floor. And we're going to keep that breath and that engagement of pelvic floor happening through this whole class. As you exhale this time, engage pelvic floor, and you're just going to tilt your pelvis towards the mat so you flatten your back onto the mat. And then inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Exhale, pelvic floor, flatten your back onto the mat. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Exhale, flatten your back, pelvic floor on. Inhale, go back to neutral. Exhale, pelvic floor, tilt the pelvis. Hold there, breathe in. And as you exhale, engage pelvic floor and pull the tummy in even more. Stay there, breath in, breath out, squeeze it in again. So you really feel that engagement of the abdominal muscles. Breath in, breath out, and picture the abdominal muscles are squeezing in towards the middle. If you've had any separation, that is the most brilliant visual you can have, that you're just engaging the tummy and squeezing it back towards the center. Now we're going to peel up into a pelvic curl. Again, feel that wrap, like the abdominal muscles are joining back together. Breath in at the top and exhale to roll down one vertebra at a time. Exhale, pelvic curl. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll through the spine. Pelvic floor, flatten the spine, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, peel back down. Exhale, roll through the spine. Try to squeeze the glutes and think of length through the whole spine. So the top of your head through to your knees, reaching long. One more like that. Breath out to roll up. Inhale to just take your arms over your head. And then you're just going to lower your bottom down in a pelvic press. So you're not rolling through your spine. You're just lowering and lifting. Lower. Squeeze the glutes to lift. Lower. Squeeze the glutes to lift. And then just bring the arms back down and roll down one vertebrae at a time. I've just grabbed a pool noodle that you can get quite easily in Big W or Kmart, but if you can't get one of those, just roll up a towel, because it's just going to go basically under your bra strap. And then just lie down over the top of that and bring your arms to the ceiling. And draw your shoulders down your back. And as you inhale, you're going to take your arms overhead and exhale, come back. So breath in and exhale, engage pelvic floor to bring the arms back. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor. I used to love this one because you hold your baby such a lot. You just really need to open your chest as much as possible when you can. Inhale. Don't go too far that you strain your shoulders or you flare your rib cage. And remember, engage pelvic floor to bring the arms back. Inhale. It takes time to get your body back after you have a baby. It's slow, but it will happen. It's just all these little things, especially pelvic floor, really help bring you back to stable and feeling strong again. You're going to open your arms out to the sides now. Pelvic floor, bring the arms back. Inhale. Exhale, pull the arms back. Inhale and pull the arms back and take one arm overhead, one arm down by your side. And exhale, pull it back to the center. Inhale, engage pelvic floor, breath out to pull it back. Inhale. And just one more. And then just take the arms out to the sides like this. So you open your chest and just relax and breathe. So you allow your spine to open up. Just take your noodle and weights and put them to the side, and we're just going to come back onto your back. And we're just going to bring the legs to tabletop. So breathing in to bring your first leg up. Draw your tummy in and pelvic floor up to bring the other leg up. Now, if that feels too much at this point, just do one leg only. You can just breathe out to lift one leg and inhale down. Breath out if you're going with me. Then bring the other leg up. Inhale, put the first leg down. Exhale, put the other leg down. Now start with the left leg. Breath out. Now, as I was saying before, draw your tummy together in the middle, as though it's squeezing in to the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw in the waist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, draw in the waist, exhale and hold it there, and just bring the arms to the ceiling. Now, if you're feeling this is too much, put one foot down, that's absolutely fine. We're going to take one arm overhead, one arm long, one leg long. Bringing it back to the center. So I'm going to do it from tabletop, but it's up to you and your body today what you feel is right. So we're going to do left leg, right arm. And pull it back to the middle. And again, try and really draw in your waist as you come back to the middle. Draw in the waist. You should not feel this in your back. So if you do, you would need to put one foot down and just do 8 each leg instead of alternating like me. The other thing about your back is if you do start to feel tired in your back, just draw your tummy in a bit more and flatten your back just a tiny bit more towards the mat. It shouldn't be flat, but it also shouldn't be in an arch. So usually if you feel your back in this position, it's because you are arching your back a little bit. Pull it back to the center. Hands down, take one foot down and take the other foot down. And just bring your arms right out to the sides. And as you inhale, we're going to take the legs over to the side. You can turn your head the opposite way. And then exhale, draw in your core to pull the legs back to the middle. And other way. Inhale, engage the core, pull it back. Inhale, exhale. So you could do this in tabletop if you wanted to make it a little bit harder. Engage the abdominals. Pull it back. Inhale. Exhale, engage the tummy to come back. Inhale. And draw it back. Now we're just going to roll onto our side and lie straight, so your head, your pelvis and your feet are in line, so you could lie against a wall. Squeeze your heels together and lift your top knee. And if you wanted to make this harder, you could tie a TheraBand around your knees. Really think of wrapping the thigh back into the hip. One more. Hold it up. You're just going to unfold the leg, fold it back in, take it down. Knee, leg, fold it back in. Should be starting to feel that in the glute. These are really important exercises because they build the pelvic stability back. Everything gets a bit lax on purpose so that we can give birth, but we need to bring that all back together now. Knee, extend. Extend, good. 2 more. And other side. So lying with your head, your pelvis and your feet in line. Lengthen the top hip down. Feel as though you're pulling your femur back into the hip and lift that knee. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Extend the leg, bend it back in and down. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent. And just while we're here, take your arms out in front of you, lift your top arm and just rotate your spine and just breathe there. And try and send this knee forward, but also open the rib cage back. Should feel that pec stretch hopefully. And then coming all the way back. We'll do that stretch on the other side. Lying down. Lift that top arm and turn your body. And just breathe into that stretch. And coming all the way back. We're just going to come to lie face down with your hands under your forehead. And just breathe in this position first. As you inhale, let your tummy hang out and just relax everything. And as you exhale, draw your tummy away from the ground and engage pelvic floor. Inhale, let that go. Exhale, engage pelvic floor and draw your tummy away from the ground. Inhale, let that go. Exhale, engage, and now we're going to keep that engagement now as you push down on your hands and lift your head and chest up, trying to bend your upper back backwards. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, engage the tummy again and press away from the mat with your hands and your elbows to help yourself get up. And keep the head in line with your spine. Think of your spine being long and lifting up and out. And inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down, do 3 more. Breath out to lift. Inhale down. Tummy, pelvic floor, lift. If you were in the studio, we usually I'd put the heel of my hand around where your bra strap is and say, bend above this point. So you're above, only in the top part of your spine, trying to really get it to bend. So you should not feel this in your lower back. Then with the same idea, bring your hands down beside you. Roll your shoulders back, lift your head but stay looking down and lift your hands. And then you can try to get that same idea, still looking down but lifting the chest. And rest. Shoulders, arms, and then your head, and lift and lengthen. Keep the tummy pulling away from the mat. And down. Shoulders, hands, head, and keep drawing the tummy up. And rest. Shoulders, hands, head. Feel as though you're reaching for your feet, belly button off the mat. And down, we're going to do 1 more. Shoulders, hands, head, and hold that. And just pulse your arms to the ceiling for 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and coming down. You're welcome to repeat that if you want to feel a bit more. We're going to come back up onto all fours and just finish with a cat stretcher. As you exhale, round your spine. And then inhale and lengthen it. And exhale, draw the waist in. Feel that same idea. Pelvic floor is lifting and your abdominals are joining back together. And inhale. And exhale, round the spine. Draw the abdominals together. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Round the spine. And then just sitting back on the heels. And stretch your spine. And breathe and take a moment.